confused. So now, okay. So, might be a little bit too loud. Might be too. Okay, so we're live. I'm doing Google fan art. You might have seen the news about the 10th anniversary of the Tokyo anime, and yes, it's nice that they're doing something. But I mean, the things they're doing for the anniversary is actually pretty cool. But of course, everybody was hoping for a remake. There are a lot of funny memes going around. But I've already started sketching Kaneki here yesterday. And I wanna complete this drawing, or nearly complete this today. So I thought I'm just going to start the stream and do that with you. Just one thing I wanna add to the sketch. I have to open a little bit of reference material in here. Dashboard. Because I need to use... Oh, wait. Connect. I need some from the manga. Okay. I want to add a little bit of detail to the left eye, which is the ghoul eye of Kaneki. As you can already see, I've drawn with the gloves of when he was being held by Jason. Oh. I had very nice reference material yesterday. I didn't save it though. Manga. Oh, here I have it. So of course he's drawn in my style. I'm not going to go all out and draw it and manga style. That's very hard to do actually. I want to have a little bit of those blood vessels, or I don't know what this is, from the which are coming from the eye. I've never drawn something like this, so I don't think this is a little bit too much. I might make them a little bit smaller in the actual line art. Oh, I don't really know how I'm going to draw the background, but that's not what I'm trying to do right now. I just put them up on a random building, which cannot really be identified as a building right now. But first, at the start, I just had a city scene. I thought I'm going to draw just the typical Tokyo Ghoul city scene, like you've seen it quite often in the anime, but it's very hard. I've never drawn modern cities. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think that's already enough. I also don't know how I'm going to do the Kaguna yet. I think I'm just going to yeah, I think I'm just going to only draw the outlines in the line art and do the rest with coloring. We will see. Just going to erase some parts of the sketches so it's easier on the eye when I'm doing the line art. Because right now I cannot really see what's actually can be seen in the end, because all of those black things right here is the body, and you can see because of the clothes, of course. Around the shackle. Okay, you can't see anything from his eyebrows anymore. They're completely gone. Oh wait, I might leave them in. Okay, they should. There. Else it looks a little bit wacky. I will see. Even though this looks pretty cool. Kaguna is in front of it, so. Yeah. A little bit sad that Kaguna is in front of that, because it was actually some pretty nice anatomy. But I don't want to move the Kaguna, has a nice flow. I like it like that. Oh. That's the sketch. Okay. Oh, let's start with the line art. Oops. I always struggle with the nose when I'm drawing the line art with it, because it's always looking better when I sketch a nose. Huh. I mean, it's not completely my art style. As you can see, I'm drawing rounded pupils, just like Suishida is doing in his work, or most of the people are doing it like that. I mean, it's a little bit too rounded, or is it? Because all of my most of my characters, or not most of my characters, of the male characters have like those cat looking eyes. I'm just drawing it more like that. So I'm not used to draw eyes like this for male characters. I want to draw I want to draw some really dynamic hair, and I hope I can do that because the sketch is a little bit too stiff in my opinion. So I'm trying to make it a little bit more rounded. This one looks a little bit weird. That's better. The eye really might be it's too much like a perfect circle. I think I have to squish it a bit because of the perspective. Looked better before, where you were able to see the eye in the sketch right here. I mean, you were not really able to see it, but you were able to see the other side of the face just a tiny bit, and so it made more sense from when you look at the whole perspective. And also the nose has to get its 3D shape, so it's looking good. Just going to do it like this for now. Yeah, it's already looking better. Just really have to focus on your face. I mean, your face just shouldn't get too flat. And I don't mean that I don't just mean the shape right now. I also mean where you put which things on the face. I might have to change a little, just a few small things about that part, so the face doesn't look as flat as it does right now. That's also why most of the time I'm erasing the unnecessary parts of the sketch before I start the line art, because you can see exactly those such problems way easier. Because most of the time there's so much going on in your sketch that you do not see how it's really going to look like when you do the final line art. And then something just looks very different just because you do not see the object like you should see it, because you just removed some information, like here the second eye, where we're definitely going to see the exact angle of his face, of his head. The entire face just looked better because you knew I was not ignoring the whole perspective. I think I can just fix it with this part here. It's just looking like the nice, like the nose is connecting on the, just like on a side profile. I'm drawing like a side profile right now from a face from a side profile. It looks just like that part, like it doesn't look rotated at all, like it's rotated at all. But that might help a little bit, or might even as I said before, clear up the entire face, but we'll see. I don't want to get lost in the details right now. So I'm just going to go down the throat here. Work my way down to the clothes for now. Oops. We're already at his tethered clothes. No. The only thing that might look a little bit funny is that that my guy Kaneki is a bit he's a little bit more buffed than usual. I think I want to rearrange one thing in the sketch, which is the right shoulder. Looks a little bit misplaced. Let's hide the line for a second. I think I have to change a few things about that shoulder. Doesn't look that healthy. Is it a little bit too much in the front? Should I push it a little bit back? I don't know right now. Now it looks very small. I mean, it also might be... It's also quite high. Now he just lost his show. Oh no, now it looks weird. What am I going to do there? Might move the hands a little bit. Shackles, there it is. With that I can also push down this. I'm going to put this down a little bit. Does it look better than before? Wait, pictures. I have the old version somewhere. Oh, here I have it. Yeah, okay, the new version looks a little bit less weird. Looks... Yeah, okay. That wasn't best posture. Oh, it makes more sense. Okay, I'm going to keep it that. Oh. Yeah, you really have to keep his eyebrow because he really looks more... He looks way more depressed without the eyebrow. I'm going to make a separate layer for the eyebrow, so I can just toggle the visibility. Whoops. I don't know. Let's just shrink this for 1 pixel. Then everything's gone. Okay, now it looks really weird right now. I'm going to go down a bit on the on how thick the line art is for the eyebrow, because that might look a little bit better. We'll see. That's a little bit too much right here. Oh. Right now I like the sketch a little bit more. I think it's, or at least this how the face looks in the sketch. The line art just lost a little bit of the necky look. I think it might be the eye. And a little bit of the mouth, maybe? I don't know right now, but something makes him look less like Kaneki than he looked in the sketch. what I really liked about the sketch is that he really looked like Kaneki while he is drawn in a very different art style. With also just a very different type of body because he is a little bit more buffed. And this is just how I like to draw bodies. I like to draw the details, and I think just in detail muscles look a little bit more aesthetic. When I draw especially male characters, I like to make them more bulked. I mean, he isn't super buffed. I mean, there are few characters of a manga that I don't want to be buffed, but I've already drawn them with really big muscles, like Kiyoshi is like the #1 character that I can't think of right now. I mean, Ikumi could lose a little bit of muscles and get a little bit more female-ish hands. He's lovely. I love that. That's absolutely okay. I mean, he's not super buffed, but that's quite how I like it. But here, this Kiyoshi. Oh my god. This guy should be 17 at this point, and I mean, it's not like you would say that this guy is never 17, but he looks more like he's 27, so I might redraw him, but I think that's not going to happen in this month. For this, I mean, this month I want to draw a lot of characters I've never drawn from my story. And a few of them I'm not really sure how I should even do the character design yet. But that's a very good topic, because one of this month's topics is character design. Should be alright. Yeah, because one of the topics, as I said, is character design, and I do not know how I should start this right now. I mean, I'm going to look at a lot of different mangas and characters and start with just interpreting or just think about why is this character designed like that. I mean, designing characters is a very complex topic, as there's a lot of things you can do with the character design. There are a few character designs which only look cool, and there are some character design which have to do with the backstory of the character, or some of them just represent how the character is right now, or they have some functionality for the character. Just like if you have a you have a character who is in the military, it makes sense that you give him military gloves and maybe even some equipment from the military. But there are some characters like, I mean, I wouldn't say that this design from Kaneki, his design when he was captured by Jason is like is a character design which only should look cool. I mean, it looks cool, but I can also see how it maybe should represent his mental state at the moment, because my god, that guy had a lot of troubles. I mean, that's the first time in the story that we actually see a lot of character progression from Kaneki. I'm also looking forward to the new chapters for Black Clover. They're going to come out on August the 8th. And there are going to be 2 chapters with around about 25 pages each. I don't think you know that we know the exact numbers or the exact amount of pages for the 2 chapters, but I think it has been said that it's going to be around 25 pages. That's still quite a lot. I mean, not too much for a manga artist like Tabata, but we have to give him some time, right? He's already drawing Black Clover for a very long time. So I think it's only the right thing to do. Oh. So we're already at the pants. I mean, they're not really normal pants anymore. They have been shredded into pieces. There's one thing about character design which is actually pretty hard, but I think most of the people do not even think about it. And it's the consistency. What I mean by consistency is not that every character has to have like the same set of clothes or similar clothes, but it should be somewhat consistent with how the universe works. Like, it would be very, very weird to give a character more modern clothes in a medieval story, or in a more medieval world. And since the story that I'm writing is more of a medieval, has a more like, it's not really medieval, but kind of medieval. So I can't really draw too much modern clothes. I mean, there are a few clothes which can look a little bit modern, but are not really. I think my main character is one of those examples. Like, he has clothes which work in the medieval setting, but look a little bit more modern. Like, they're pretty simple, not too many colors. I mean, it wouldn't be too weird to see somebody with those clothes on the street. I mean, the jacket might be a little bit too much, but the rest, I think, would still look good in today's standard. But there are also a few other characters that I've already drawn which have a very, very medieval look, and I don't think you can really call those designs or the clothes that they're wearing modern clothes or modern looking clothes. For those characters, this was actually my goal. But sometimes I just love to lean into more modern clothes, as they're a little bit easier to draw, and I also like them a little bit more. Because, I mean, every anime or manga which has a medieval setting have one special problem. A lot of character designs look the same. Not like when you look at only the one medieval manga, like, let's say, Frieren, which is I just love this anime. But like, when I just look at the design of Frieren, the character designs or the clothes of the characters, you might, I mean, I also like them, but you might not see what I just said. But if you watch a little bit more, just a few more manga or anime from medieval setting, you will already see that there are some other characters who just look like the typical mage, just how the mages in Frieren look. And you go to the next, let's say, just a random isekai, and there are mages. Oh, they'll also have a very similar very similar clothes, and I don't want to do that. So the setting for my world is, as I said, a more medieval setting, but it's actually a little bit more, it's like a modernized medieval setting. Because I think that would be a little bit more unique. And I also like a little bit more, so I do not have to draw a lot of those typical mages, and especially mages. Like, a lot of mages pretty much look the same in nearly every fantasy anime. And I hope I can do a good job of how I want to design my characters. Yeah, well, we will see. I mean, I think you can already see a certain style I'm going with when I design a few characters, as they... I mean, right now some of the designs just look too similar, or just look like they just look like I recolored the clothes and gave it to a different character. Sometimes, and that's not how it should be. I mean, the best example of different clothes in the character design that I have done yet is, of course, my main character, and then you look at Ikumi. Like, she has so much more clothes on her, just because she is more like a mage. I mean, this is a lot of combat gear. So you can see she has just a few things around her leg, like a few bags wrapped around her body. It's like a lightweight armor, and the main character doesn't give a shit about anything and just pulls up with nearly normal clothes. But that's how the main character should look like. Like, that's its vibe. I still love this drawing. I also think that I like more simple designs. Like, some designs have to be a little bit more complicated, like bell armor, since there's so much going on in those clothes, because they're like 10 million layers trying to protect you. And I mean, because of how the power system works in a lot of anime and manga, just like it does in my manga, is that you don't even need that much armor. Since the characters have like supernatural power that can protect them just without armor, or just with not that much armor. I mean, there are few cool characters which are completely based on their equipment, just like Erso from Fairy Tail. I mean, her entire magic evolves around switching her gear, especially her armor. But that's actually what makes her very, very cool. Cool. And what was the point I want to make? I don't know. I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, I'm taking my time right here, right now. But we still make a lot of progress. Nice. So, okay. We might be done with the lineup very soon. Looks a little bit off now, still. Oh, better. Sorry. I don't wanna draw the shackles. They're very annoying to draw. I'm going to go with the feet right now. So just one more toe. Now the rest of the foot. Oh. Oh, come on. Nice. I also think that I'm going to reread Tokugaku again. That's such a good story. If you didn't already read it, just read it. It's very, very good. Okay. And I'm going to work on this arm. I think the hands already look pretty good. I mean, I might do a few things with this hands because it's... I think the proportions are still slightly bit off. Wait, what the hell did I do with the biceps here? It's going in the completely wrong direction. I didn't see it until now. Yeah, now it's where it should be. So let's ignore the shackles for now and continue with the hand. I hope I can make this hand look very dynamic, since this is one of the most important things about this. Just the way how he cracks his knuckles. I think everybody who has watched or read Tokugaku when he was a little bit younger started to crack his knuckles like that. Just a way cooler way to do it. When was the last time he did it? I mean, he started doing this after defeating Jason, or while he was defeating Jason, because this is originally the way how Jason did it. But I don't think that Kaneki actually... When was the last time he did it? Did he even do it? I think he did it. He still did it once or twice in Tokugaku Re, but shouldn't be too often. Because he was a completely different person after reacquiring his consciousness. There's also a quite interesting question. Like, what's your most favorite Kaneki? There's so many versions of him. And all of them are very, very good. Like, this is a very, very complicated and nicely written character. Well, I don't know if I would say that Kaneki is actually my favorite character in Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, I love his character, but there's so many good characters in Tokyo Ghoul. I also like how Kaneki as a main character is completely different to any other main character that I've ever seen in an anime or manga, since Kaneki is just completely differently handled. How you say it? Like he's just, I should say it, he is I think just, especially when you get close to the end of Tokyo Ghoul Re, you just slowly understand how much you have been through. Like you're just reading the entire material so fast, and just in the end it just remembers you of everything that you've read so far, just in the last few volumes. And this is the moment where you actually actively think about how much has been going on just with Kaneki. And Kaneki isn't the, I mean, he's the main protagonist, but it's not like he's everything the story has. The story has so much more than just Kaneki, and Kaneki is just a small part of the entire story. I think that's also what I love about Tokyo Ghoul. Just every character has his purpose in the story. I think I cannot think of even one character which just has been there to be in the story. Every character had his role. At least that's what I think right now. Is there any character in Tokyo Ghoul which didn't have too much of a role? I mean, there are a few which just didn't have like the biggest role, but you already knew, or like it doesn't bother you that they do not have the biggest role in the manga, since they've never been introduced as a character who is going to be very important for the entire story, just like a few mangas did, and never really used the character in the end. Just like, oops. I mean, the best example that I can give for that is Rock Lee from Naruto. I mean, I love him. He might be one of my most favorite characters in Naruto, but like, they dropped my guy the second Naruto Shippuden began. So there, it's not like you wouldn't be able to use him for a lot more fights, since he has the 8 gates. And I think, did he ever unlock the 7th gate? I'm not sure right now. I think you've unlocked the 6th gate, but I think it never was the 7th. But just with the 7th, he might have been strong enough for a lot of cool fights. Not like the major antagonist, like, that's not what I want. I just want him to have a few meaningful fights. And after Shippuden, what did he even do? Like, he threw a kunai for Minato to teleport. I mean, of course he did what every one of the Genins did, which is firing Rasengan with Naruto and the Nine Tails, while they were in the nine tails of the Nine Tails. Or was? No. Was Rock Lee in? I don't know. Because he can only do taijutsu, so I don't know if... I mean... Naruto was literally sharing his energy, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember much of what Rock Lee did. I mean... Naruto and Naruto Shippuden are very, very good. I mean... Naruto... The entirety of Naruto is very good. Well, me just spoil us what they did with my boy Rock Lee. He just didn't have as much impact in Shippuden as I thought he would. Yeah, but it is well, just how it is, so yeah. You know, I also think that a lot of things would change if Rock Lee had more of a role. I mean, you can give him more of a role without actually changing too much of the story. Since we had like a super big ninja war, just put him in one fight which is actually mentionable. Which is really his fight, not just throwing a kunai so Minato can teleport. I just think that Kishimoto introduced too many characters to actually use all of them. I mean, it's also very, very hard, but just do not introduce too much characters in your story if you cannot handle them. Or, I mean, you can introduce a lot of characters and just build them up so everybody understands why the character has the certain role, or just the role that he has. Not like... Not that people after the series ends think like, oh, you forgot something, like, oh, there should have been more with this character, maybe you didn't have time or it was rushed or some things like that. I mean, there are few mangas which exactly had that problem, like Bleach wasn't able, Tita Kubo wasn't able to draw out all of the fights he wanted to do for a 1000 Year Blood War. And he actually stayed that multiple times. So, but I don't think that Kishimoto just didn't have enough time. I mean, he might not have had enough time. But I also think that he just didn't plan too much for Rock Lee. I mean, Gaara had a very big role until the end. I mean, he was actually just freaking Kazekage, so would have been weird if he just would disappear out of if he just would disappear. Well, he's one of the most important people in the entirety of the world. Just in the entire world. Then there are other characters like Obito, which have been used very, very good. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the reveal, since it's it's, I mean, it just wasn't built up as much as I would have liked, or not. I think it could have been better. But it was still a very cool reveal. Oh. But I actually started to love Naruto a bit more again. I just think because I didn't watch it when I was little, just like a lot of other people did. I think that's the reason why I'm not as much in love with Naruto as most of the people are. Just that, I mean, I really like Naruto. But there are people who actually absolutely love the series, and that's just not how I feel about it. I mean, that's absolutely okay. I mean, there are other series, you know. Series I really love, or mangas, just like Black Clover or Fairy Tail or Tokyo Ghoul or many more that some other do not like too much. What? I mean, I don't mean not like too much. I mean, I still like. I mean, I still really like Naruto. I mean, I also, until the last episode of Demon Slayer, or not the last episode, until the last season of Demon Slayer, I didn't like it as much as most of the people. I mean, it's still a very good manga and anime. But with the last season, there was so much more that I've liked than in the last few seasons, and this is just gave me something that I felt like was lacking in Demon Slayer so far, which is just some time to start to start loving the characters. If you only give me fight after fight after fight and never really explore just like a slice of life side of the characters, I just don't know him as good as when you take your time and do things like that. It doesn't have to be like an entire episode of just this one character. That's not what I'm asking for. It's more like give him just a little bit of a chill time to start caring about all of these characters. It's not like just if you give me that the one arc they did right now, the Hashira training, just felt like a little time off from the like just day off. Like you start getting into the vibe with all the characters. And that's also I think why the arc with Rengoku didn't hit me as much as it did with other people. It's because I just never got to start really liking the character of Rengoku. I mean, I like the character of Rengoku, but not enough to really feel, or like not really to feel like I know this character. How should I say it? It's like something missing when they don't give a character enough time to actually start shining. And it's not about cool fights, it's about the character, how to introduce the character, how the character speaks, how he... It's about the character of... or just the... How do I say it? It's not the character, it's just actually starting to like the personality of a character. And that's what I think Fairy Tail and Black Clover especially are doing beautifully. Just... I really like every character from the Black Balls. Even though a lot of them have very weird and annoying traits, I love those. I would say the most annoying for me would be Gosh, I think, but it's funny and I really like it. It's not annoying like bad annoying, it's good annoying. It's or when I think about Konosuba. Oh my god, is Aqua annoying. But this is what makes a character so likable for me. She's just... That's... I think if Aqua would be less annoying, I think the entire series would be less funny. Since that's the point of the character, that's the reason why this character is in the series to begin with. That's... Not having an annoying Aqua would be very boring. Even though she's not my favorite character at all, I would think I think I would say it's Darkness. Just because I like how happy she looks when shit is going down. Like, everything is going crazy, everybody's about to die and she just smiles. So let's fix the face of Kaneki. I think I just want to squish the pupil a little bit more. Whoops, that's too much. Okay, and I think I just have to change a few things about the nose. Just a few little things. Just to make it not look like it's a side view. I might do it like that. Okay, now it's better like that. I think I just need to add a little bit more to the hair here. Yeah, just lower the eyebrow for a little bit. Like, that's the new eyebrow now. I don't like when the eyebrows or the eyes are can be seen through the hair. I mean, if you do it a little bit, it's not bad, but like I don't like if you wouldn't see even like there's no way that you would see the eyebrows here. I mean, in real life, yeah, but I don't care about real life about this. Oh, it's looking pretty nice. So I like to add a few of those triangles to show that this arch, to just show the foes a little bit better. I also started Soul Eater a few days ago. The anime, not the manga. And I think I'm going to buy the manga. I mean, not right now, I'm still... I just bought the entire Fairy Tail manga, besides one volume. There's no way that you still can get the volume 39, not in my native language. In English you can still get it, but you can read every single manga in English online. That's absolutely no problem, but in my language, or just in a lot of native languages, you won't find the some of the mangas or most of the mangas online. So I really like to purchase all of my volumes in my native language, but the volume 39 is just not available right now. So I have every volume up to 63 and the first one from 100 Year Quest. I'm still waiting for a few notifications. I've set up a few notifications for multiple online shops to tell me volume 39 can be bought, can be purchased again. But yeah, it's just not happening. But I'm still hoping for it. Also, Fairy Tail Zero, the Zero side story is also not available anymore. I mean, theoretically I can purchase both of these. Both of these are just above $100 right now, and I won't buy. I for sure won't buy a volume for over $100. It's just not worth it. Like, I'm not crazy. I just hope they're going to put out the new books for them, because all of the other volumes are still getting reprints. But not 39. Why not 39? Yeah. But I'm gonna take my time until I purchase this. And after Fairy Tail, I'm buying Fairy Tail 100 Gear Quest, of course, makes sense. And then I'm going to buy what's the name of it? Eden Zero. Since I've watched the 2 seasons of Eden Zero, and I just love how Mashima writes stories. So I also want to start the Eden Zero manga, and I've also started the Dead Rock manga online, and I don't know if I like it too much right now. I mean, it's just like 11 volumes that chapters that I've read so far, but those are also monthly chapters, so those are around about 40 pages each. And I'm not sure if it's not as good as Fairy Tail or Eden Zero. Not right now. Right now I like both of Fairy Tail and Eden Zero more. Should I do it like that? I like to do it like that. That looks pretty good. Whoop. Like drawing things like shackles, like those perfect, very, very thin cylinders. It's super annoying. Oh, whoops. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty good. But it's a bit right now. What the hell is... Oh, I can... I see it. Lip. Yeah. Now this is gone. We rotate this just a little bit more. Makes a little bit more sense. Back a little bit here. This. Yeah, like rotating is making all of this line art look pretty chunky. And all of the stretching, oh my god. That's what I mean with drawing all of this cylinders is very annoying, because really making them look really good without tools is super hard. I mean, I can... If just how I did it beforehand, you wouldn't see it if you just see it from the far, or just like that. You just won't notice that it's not looking too good. But I don't want to do that. For me, it should look good. Also when I look at it from a closer distance. So, next part of the shackles. The chain. I could just use a brush to paint the chain, but I'm not that bit lazy. Looks good, but it takes too much time. I have to draw those a little bit faster. Or else this is going to take hours. Oh, whoops. Oops. Come on. That's more how I like it. Yeah, no, that looks better. It's too small. Way better. Oops. Misclicked. A chain really is harder to draw than I thought it would be. You can see my sketched chain is drawn in a more simpler way, so I mean I've already drawn shackles, but not in that amount of detail. Because most of the time they were a small, very small, so I was just able to do this, and you would see it as shackle, as a chain. Here you have a chain. Now, do this right here. It looks awful. So I try to give it a little bit more. A little bit more detail or depth. I think that's the right word to use. This. And now I think I'm going to make a more rotated part of the chain. How do you call the single thing is of a chain? Just one part of the chain. What's that called? I've never heard a name for that. Does this even have a name? I think I might Google that now. What is just the small part of the chain? Yeah, well yeah, just the chain pieces, I guess. Sounds weird. I thought they would have a special name, but I wasn't able to find it right now. So maybe there is, but I'm just stupid to use the internet. So. Oh, that's why it looks weird. Well, this has to go a little bit more. Oh. Um. I'm just going to put 2 more parts on it. Oh. Ah, that looks pretty good. I like the chain. Now it's time. I mean, I'm just going to try it. If it looks ugly, I'm instantly going to delete it, but if it works, it would be so much less work. Just... I'm going to use it like that. I'm going to pull it a little bit more to the bottom so it looks like the shackle rests on the arm. Oops, I moved. I want to push it, not move it. Huh? Connecting lines. Okay. Okay. Shackle left. Yeah, this is left. I call this shackle right. So then we are... yeah. I just had the Japanese keyboard active. There's one thing which is a little bit annoying about this. A little bit too small. Doesn't work with the perspective. That's what I saw. Yeah. Oops. No. Yeah, that's how it should look like. Oh, I also put a question mark in here. I don't know how, but I somehow keep changing my keyboard. It's of course with Windows and Alt you can change between all of your all of the keyboards you've set up. But I do not use the window key anywhere on my keypad of the drawing tablet. So I don't know why it just sometimes change my keyboard. I mean, I know there's a second way how to change a second shortcut to change your keyboard layout, but I don't know it. So I'm always confused when I'm accidentally change my keyboard layout. Oh, that's a little bit small. So I'm back. Let's continue with that. And have to make it big enough. That. The wrong angle. Let's be going like that. That, oh, that, more like that. Oh my god, does this look weird? A little bit too big. A little bit. Let's start with the chain. It's too small. I think that might be the right size now. It can be a little bit bigger. I mean, it's more in the background. A little bit farther away. I think that. I think that's pretty good. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, way better. Probably still needs 4 segments. A chain segment. Now that sounds better than a chain part. That's probably wrong. I don't care. I'm going to use the name which sounds better. Just segment. In my opinion, at least. That's a little bit too big. Okay. Oh. I'm pretty much done with the shackles. The last thing I'll need is the Kaguna. Let me rename the layer! Come on! No, okay. Kaguna. Ah, that's going to be a bit harder. I really want to recreate the flow of the sketch, since this is what makes especially this part of the Kaguna look very, very cool. Okay. I mean, I was able to do it in one stroke before, so I'm going to do it again. The problem is, if I take it too slow, it looks ugly and all shaky, and I don't want that. What? Ah, that's worse. Oh. Oh, it started very, very good. Let me try to redraw the rest of this curve. Oh, wait a minute. I just wanted to tell you how much I hate to line up curves like that. That's why I always try to do them in one swoop, so it looks more natural. But that might be looking pretty good. That's good, okay. I like that. Another one on the top. It's missing at the beginning. Oh no. Oh. Perfect. Ooh. Oh, double part. Of course, the very easy and fast line is the hardest one. Okay, okay. It's. How am I going to do that one? No, okay. I mean, this one was. This curve was already ugly in the sketch. Actually. If I. No. Do this. No, and then bring that part a little, just a few pixels lower. I can have this. So of course this also has to connect. I have to connect this. Getting better and better. Yeah. Thank God. Yo. Well, where did I put my pen? Oh, here. I didn't even stand up and nearly lost my pen on my desk. Like, I just put it down for 1 second. Woo! Oh, yeah, no, nah, yeah, what? I think I should start to concentrate. I really have to concentrate here. That's a tricky line. Wow. It's so parallel at the ends. I mean, it's not exactly parallel, but more than it should be. It's not looking like it's going to end. Yeah, I have to get this curve a little bit higher. I'm going to zoom in for that. Whoa. Woo? Perfect. I'm just going to let it stay like this. Now that part probably needs to get thick at the end, or I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to do it like that. Because I think in the original Kaneki's Kagune actually starts to be very, very thin at the bottom, and it's getting way, way bigger, way, way thicker on the top. So actually having tiny bit of well, like just this line makes it more how it should be. I think that wasn't grammatically correct sentence. Oh. Ooh. I mean, different from the sketch, but it might look better. Or I'm not sure. Unify. I think I'm happy with that. I mean, I still have to. And let's get it up here. I think people will go crazy if I rotate the canvas even more than I already do. Because for all of those curves, I really need a nice angle. Okay, no, I'm definitely not happy with that one. Oh no, the end. Oh my god. Oh, that one is annoying. Oh, wait a minute. No. Woo! Clean one. I think it's actually better when it already gets a little bit thinner here. So the transition to the spike at the end is more believable. If I just get this to be a little bit janky over here, I might be very happy with it. Oh, it looks even worse. Because, yeah. Yeah, that one's good. Oh, it really starts to look very good. Unify. It really looks good without the sketch. I have to remove a bit of the details from the knee. The last Kaguna. Then I think I'm going to do the flat colors. And I think that I'm going to end the stream for now. And I'm going to work a little bit more on this piece off stream. That's a little, it's pretty thick. Oh no, that looks weird. Better. I mean, I could make a stream where I talk a little bit more about I pressed the wrong button. Where I can talk more about the mangas I've read or the anime that I've seen. And I actually have a list of things that I've read or seen. But this is in the same program as all of my notes for GodGear, so you would get a lot of spoiler if I would open that. That doesn't add up. It would be very janky. Yeah, because this goes up. Oh, Oh. Yeah, better. Then erase more things from Ken. Is there more liner that I want to do? There's one thing for the hair, at least. Yeah, better. I think I'm making this worse. Where am I? No, wait. That looks better. Oh. So now you can see the right, you can also see the right side a bit. Yeah. Yeah, the face looks so much better. Oh. Right now I'm also doing... I'm just experiment with the way how I'm setting up my files here, or my layering system here, because I started to just put everything into one folder where I can in the end just put on some layer properties if I want to, and inside there I put every single element, every single object, and inside there goes the line art and the colors. I can use both of those right here, and it makes some things a little bit easier, some things a little bit harder, but I think that's actually pretty good right now. Do a line art here. Oh, that's way too big. Oh. One thing I also want to say is some things about the announcement they did for Tokyo Ghoul now. I really like the idea of what they're doing, because a lot of other mangas or anime don't even get something cool like that. But of course I think when they started with the announcements, they exactly knew, or even before this, they exactly knew what they're doing. They exactly knew that everybody is going to think about a remake. And I hope now that it's played out how it did, I just hope they see even more how many people want the Tokyo Ghoul remake. And maybe it's going to happen someday. Because it has to happen someday. It's just... It would be weird if it would never happen. Oh. Oh, I want to start with the solid colors. Wait, there's a little bit of Ken inside the Kaguna. So let's lock those layers. Actually start with just a very dark backgrounds. Yeah. Oh, it's the line art layer. That's why it looked like that. Oh. block the background for now. I'm just going to pick my colors for now. I'm not going to give him completely white hair. I'm going to give him more like grayish hair. This is the wrong... Yeah, just give him grayish. He still... Okay, he still has black... What is this called? I forgot the name of it. What's the name of this again? I'm googling it right now. The eyelashes. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, the eyelashes are still black, even though he has white hair. He has very light, a very light skin color, and it's more gray than it is actual skin color. I think not as good when it comes to mixing skin colors. I think that's the one. Okay, I think this is normal skin color, so I'm going to give him something like that. Just he has to look very... No, I think that's actually good. For a second I thought it would be too bright, but I think it's actually very good like that. I forgot the eyebrows still. I don't okay, the eyebrows are also white in the manga. Okay. I'm going to call I'm also going to call them white, which is a little bit stupid because you can't really see them. I'll make them tiny bit darker. You can't see it anyways. Here's one of his eyes. Now the red eye, and this is too much red. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Oh. Oh, this won't work as it probably won't work how I want it to work, so... Oh. Worked. I thought this is going to spread everywhere, to be honest. Is this line art? Like this weird little blob? That's line art! I didn't see that. Oh. Here on the color layer, perfect. Also, come on. I have to make this smaller. So. Oops. Misclicked. Whoops. Oh, I forgot all of his nails also turns black after all of the I just can't remember so many words today. I don't know what's going on. But I need to paint his fingernails and his all his nails black. I might also do a character with black fingernails just because it looks awesome. See it there? Okay. Oh my god, it actually starts looking pretty fire. So I need the Kaneki with the I'm just going to search for Kaneki can shackles. It probably will find the yeah. It found the right thing. I need a frame where you can see his pants. They're also completely white. So I'm going to color them with the same gray as I did with the hair. And now the Kagunas, Kaguna, which will probably look a little bit weird when they're colored with only one solid color. We'll see, but I also forgot the shackles. I'm going to right now. Oh, looks like a charm. Perfect. As I said before, I didn't settle on what background to draw yet, but I was thinking about the typical city view of Tokyo, which wouldn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, he escaped looking like that, so the scene could have been somewhere in the original story. Because I think he ran away looking like that from the incident with Jason after he completely wrecked Ayato. It's looking really fire. Okay, the Kaguna still might look fire even with only one solid color. Now look at that. This is just solid color. This is how far I want to get today. Well, not today, but for a stream. And this is looking good. Oh my god. Oh, I really... Why didn't they announce a new remake, a new anime? Like, one thing they really did justice to in the anime adaptation are the Kagunas. They're really looking fire. Do I have any anime reference to show to? Oh my god. Like, there's so many really cool shots from Tokyo Ghoul from the anime. I mean, just look at that. I mean, this is season 1. Season 1 at least got somewhat of a good adaptation. I mean, it's still changed the most important part, which is him accepting his school side, or partially accepting his school side, and just, you know, I mean, they nailed the part where he just goes nuts on freaking Jason, but they didn't nail the part where where he the I'm a Ghoul panel, which is just freaking gross looking in the manga, and in the anime it's just like, oh, look at that! I have white hair now. I'm a cool guy now. I mean, this is just this is still a menacing. Oh, wait, you can't even see it. Oh, wait a second. I have to. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I want this. Look at this. Oh, it's way too big. Come on. Yeah. Well, let's do it like that. Look at this. Like, this looks fire. This is, and especially the Kaguna looks very cool. But it's also, it's just. I love that they're doing a 10th anniversary thing, especially because I've read somewhere that the people who are going to the expo that did there, the people who go there actually receive a drawing from Suishida, which I mean, I would love to, but I can't. Let's just, we'll look into I've posted a tweet where you can see duplicate the tab. Come in here. It's Tokyo. Yeah, I've reposted 1 or 2 things, and as I said, there, just go into this. This was the very first big announcement that you were able to see for the exposition. Still, the exposition is very cool, especially because I think this said something about, you know, the expo, the three-dimensional exhibits. I mean, I hope they're going to post a lot of this online, because I want to see how it looks like. I mean, most of the time expositions like those do not have too much footage, as I know. But I hope we will see a lot of footage. I mean, this is also very nice key visual. And as you can see, it's this year in October and December in Tokyo and Osaka. But I think somewhere there's even more. This official exhibition site. Yeah, exactly. Oh! Well, let me... Whoa! That looks cool. Oh my god, it's the latest website I've ever seen. Can I? IP? Oh, it already was English. So, like once again, it's the most latest menu. Ghouls and humans. Osaka menu. Wait a second. This is going for... This is going quite a long time. About the admission ticket. How much? Yen to euro. Give me that. How much was it? 12,000? That's 70 euros. That's quite a lot. I mean, you can only purchase tickets for Tokyo right now. There's still a few more visuals, so they... I mean, of course, you just not go... It's not like you just go there and see a few things and then it's done. You're going to stay there for quite some while, I guess. It's going to take some time to go through all of this, and there's going to be probably a nice little show for you. And you also get a lot of stickers, like yes, you can see here. I mean, yeah. This the admission ticket is with merchandise. Gift for all visitors. Goods completely I cannot speak. Goods completely illustrated by the original author Suishida. This is beautiful. Just getting this would be. I mean, I would also like to see what's going on there, but this is the #1 thing. You actually get a freaking illustration by Suishida. That's really big. You can actually get. Oh, you get an Uta thing and oh yeah. Of course, I mean the best series can for me, but yeah. Goods, original merchandise. Okay, there's merchandise only for, which is exclusively sold at the venue. Pieces built out. I mean that's a lot of. That's interesting. Actually, to be honest, this is really good. I really like what they did there. For our 10th anniversary, this is beautiful. I'm going to post something about this. Here I'm going to write a post. So what am I going to write? So yes. Okay, cool. Perfect. Oh. So. I'm also going to post this. I can already say I'm very jealous of everyone who gets to who will get a illustration from Suishida. Because that's, oh my god, was that right? Because like getting a illustration from Suishida is sick. This is really sick. Like, this is an illustration you can only have if you were there. I mean, a lot of people will have it because there are going to be a lot of visitors. Oh yeah. I like it. So. I guess that's it for today. Also going to post this on threads later. But yeah, I'm very happy with what we did here. You can see that's really cool. Like right now, this might be of my most favorite drawings with just the flat colors. I hope I can. I just really hope I do not mess up the the shading and all of the other stuff. I mean, shading won't be that hard, but the background will be annoying as hell. First of all, I'm going to focus on Kaneki. Probably there's going to be light from over here. Oh, you do not see my cursor. Oh. But there's going to be light from the left. Like that. Yeah, light from here shining, or like from the bottom shining up to him. So there is quite a lot of light. But I also want all of the Kaguna to shine a bit. So he's also going to have a little bit of red light down here, and just with this you already have a big contrast, because it's going to be more like of a blue light from the bottom, just like a lot of illustrations, original illustrations from Tokyo Ghoul, which also have this green, this blue-red lights. I think it will look very, very good. And I hope I can render the Kaguna just as lovely as the anime did it. Let's see, this is going to be very hard. The Kaguna will probably look a little bit weird. I hope I can get the feeling of this being like a living mass, like just something in this spikes, which they should look very like clippery, and maybe a little bit see-through, like you can just see through the first 1 centimeter of the mass, and but there's also light coming from inside because of all the energy which is living inside. I want to accomplish that, but it's going to be really, really hard, because that's how I feel the ones in anime look like. I mean, they're completely hard, but they're still look a little bit cleverish, like that. It's hard to explain. But yeah, I hope I can do it. We'll see us the next time. It was a lot of fun, and yeah.